Did you know that Americans gamble as much as $1 trillion every year? And now, thanks to a big change, those numbers are about to soar, turning your living room into a virtual casino. Here's ABC's Matt Gutman.
Starting now, Sin City can come right into your home.
You don't even have to pay for a cab to get to the casino. All of the ills and all of the sins of gambling are multiplied online.
Critics are railing at the Justice Department's recent decision, which gives states the authority to legalize online gambling and lotteries.
We're about to see this explosion of internet gambling sweep across the nation.
Illegal online poker, already a $6 billion a year industry, say experts. Once legal,
just online poker alone will generate up to $12 billion a year legally for the states.
Within a year,
and your tickets, man?
It could eclipse Hollywood's annual box office haul. And the online gaming bonanza has already begun in Nevada and D.C., where millions of Americans can now roll the dice or up the ante from the comfort of their own home, or in this case, their office, which is part of the problem.
At least with bricks and mortar casinos, you can see somebody at a table for 36 hours. You can't see somebody in their home, in their underwear, drinking a soda for 36, 40 hours gambling.
An estimated 15 million Americans are already considered at risk for gambling addiction. Now they'll have to fight that addiction at home. Matt Gutman, ABC News, Miami.
My name is Larry Williams, and I'm with I2G, and I represent Team Global Wealth. Welcome to our business opportunity session here. The person who invited you to watch this video is very serious about your financial future, and they probably asked you one simple question. How would you like to earn $1,000, $5,000, or $10,000 by next Friday? Now hang on before you tune me out. Just bear with me. I'm going to show you in our compensation program, this is very realistic and very achievable, and we already have people doing it. But before I get into the income, let me read the income disclaimer so that way we don't make sure we don't mislead anyone. Again, my name is Larry Williams, and I represent Team Global Wealth, and I'm an independent representative with I2G. The cash money system was created by Team Global Wealth and is based on an exact formula to achieve the projected financial results you're about to hear and see. Now, any variation of this system will change the outcome of the income projection. The money is earned from representatives purchasing the marketing and business tools to build the business, which creates bonus volume. Future revenues will be generated from the proceeds through online gaming and the social media platforms. If you do the work, the money is guaranteed. If there is no work, there is no pay. Now, we'll get right into it. Again, the name of our company is Infinity 2 Global, or I2G. I2G opened their doors August 1st, 2013, which makes this a serious ground floor opportunity. Now you say, what is our product? What is our industry? Now you probably saw that little ABC clip on the front of this video that talked about the online gaming industry. Now the online gaming industry, as you just heard, just went green or effective due to federal legislation that was passed January 1st, 2014, and just a little over a few weeks ago, which now makes every state a potential candidate to add online gaming as an additional revenue to their bottom line for their state's profits. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think they're going to do? I mean, as you saw on the tape, just poker by itself being illegal was running about $12 billion a year. Now imagine when they throw the switch, what happens on all the other gaming platforms that will be added on. Well, I2G positioned themselves early on by securing themselves with what they call a Tier 1 license. A Tier 1 license allows I2G to be operational right now in 200 countries, which we are in right now, and when the United States rolls out over the next several months, that we will be able to just jump right on that bandwagon and throw the lights on in our casino, and people will be able to come in and start playing. Now, what does that mean for you? Well, bottom line, it spells serious cash profits. Now, which brings me to the #1 reason why you should be looking at this tape. See, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care what the business opportunity is. I don't care what job you may be on right now. There's only one reason why you're taking time out of your busy schedule to watch this video. And that's because we all need money. What is your why though? Why do you need the money? I mean, we know that 97% of the people right now in the United States that have a job don't like the job and don't like the pay. There's another 50 million people right now that are basically either unemployed or underemployed that are right now looking for other opportunity. Well, why do you need the money? Well, I need to pay bills. And well, exactly. I need a new car. I need to pay my college tuition loans off. I need to, get the spouse off her job where she can stop working, or get me off my job where I can stop working. There's always a why at the end of the day, why you're looking at a business opportunity. Because if you don't have a big enough why, and you say, well, my job is okay, the family's okay, everything's okay, you're in the comfort zone of life, ladies and gentlemen, this opportunity is not for you. Because you won't have anything to get you to fight through and force through when your friends tell you, man, that stuff don't work. That's one of them pyramid deals, get rich money schemes. That stuff will never happen. When I started network marketing 25 years ago, that's what was told to me. I didn't have anybody that was going to stand in my corner and be, my biggest cheerleader, tell me, oh, Larry, you can do it. I had to believe without a shadow of a doubt that was something in me to push me through those negativity, or we call them dream stealers, that was trying to take my joy away. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't let them take my joy. And I was able to see those 7-figure incomes and drive the fancy cars and live in Beverly Hills. Those are the kind of dreams that come true when you just take a shot and you believe. But it has to be some components that go into play, like being at the right place in the right time. Because I'm sure a lot of you watching this video right now, you've tried other opportunities before. You put your money down, and at the end of the day, nothing happened. Well, let me show you, without a shadow of a doubt, just a little bit of FTB, as we've been talking about in a lot of my other videos. Faith, trust, and belief. And I mean just a little bit. Because ladies and gentlemen, we already got documentation. This is nothing. We got people making this per day. We have people making over $35,000 a week, over $100,000 per month. There's actually people in our company in less than a 5-month period that have already collected over $1 million in cash. Oh, that's right. Oh, this thing is paying, and it's paying at an alarming rate. And the number one question you ask is, well, wait a minute, Larry, did I miss something? You just said online gaming just went green January 1st, 2014, which is just a few weeks ago. Exactly. So you said, where's the money coming from? Great question. And I will show you that this is no different than buying into an IPO, invested in the desert before Vegas became Vegas, buying Google before they became a public company. Any ground floor opportunity, all the money is made in the beginning, and those people cash out down the road when the companies come up. In our company, there's 3 ways to get started. You have the novice level, the high roller, and the emperor. Each one of these financial commitments, you are buying a business packet that comes fully stocked with Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, which is your merchant account. They have websites attached to them. And I'll tell you, there are benefits at each different level as you go higher up through that translates back into cash dividends. Now, as a novice, now when we're talking about it, a little disclaimer, the company pays on bonus volume. So when somebody spends $100, there is $60 in BV, or bonus volume, that goes to the compensation plan. As a high roller, it's $360 in BV, and as an emperor, there is $3,000 in BV. Okay? Now I'm going to talk about just some of the basic things of our compensation plan, and I'll get into kind of my new explanation for 2014 that's been blowing people's mind, and everybody's been getting it. Now, anybody you just personally get started in, there is a fast start bonus. For every novice that you bring in, there's a $10 bill. Not big. Hey, lunch money, Starbucks, some of that nature. As a high roller, it jumps to $60 a person. And as an emperor again, it's $500. Now that's the fast start money. So you personally turn somebody onto this opportunity, that's what the company pays you. There's no limit. You can bring 1, 10, 100, whatever they come in at, you get the money. And it doesn't matter what position you're at, meaning let's say you come in at a novice and you find somebody that comes in as an emperor, you get $500, meaning you do not have to be at the same position that they're at to get the fast start bonus, which is very fair, I think, because most companies will make you be at the same position to bring other people in. Not here. They realize that everybody has $5,000 to come in an emperor position, but you can get started and you can always upgrade to the next level. Now, to maintain your position as a novice each month, it's only $25. As a high roller, $75. And as an emperor, it's waived for the first year or your first 12 months. That's your maintenance money to keep your lights turned on, keep your light bills paid in your I2G business. So that's all you have to do to maintain. That right there is the basic fundamental game plan of the comp plan. Now, this is where we build upon this BB. And it gets into the compensation program, and it has a fancy name, and I know people that are watching this tape, as we say, are my beginners, are my beginners, intermediate people that are getting into maybe a business opportunity for the first time. They may not totally understand compensation plans or building organizations, so that's why I'm taking it at the basic level. The next tape after this one, the video, is going to be my high roller to emperor, or I call my player tape, and that's for players only. I'm going to get into some serious numbers on that one, and that's for my advanced students. But our compensation program is called a binary, which basically just means this: you have two teams. You have a left side, you have a right side. That's it. That's a binary comp plan. One side, two sides. Left side, right side. Big question, Larry, how many sides can I have? 2. You can have one and still get paid in our compensation program, which is quite phenomenal. But for all practical purposes, you need 2 team captains or 2 sides. So you have team 1 on one side and team 2 on the other side. Now you say, how many sides do they have? The same. They have a left side, they have a right side. They have a left side, they have a right side. And this is why the name I2G, you have I, infinity, because there is no bottom to this comp plan. There are no levels, which proves emphatically it's not a pyramid. Okay, there's no bottom top and people stacked on the bottom. There's only 2 sides to your team. You have a left side, you have a right side, and it goes to infinity. Now, to even prove it even further, watch this. You say, well, Larry, I know at least 3 people that need this opportunity. You said I only can have 2 team captains. That's correct. Where do I place my 3rd person that want the 1K, 5K, 10K? Ladies and gentlemen, they have to be assigned to one of the 2 teams you already have beneath someone else that's already in the program. That's called spillover. So let me get this straight. You mean tell me, I bring this person in, do I lose them because they're going to need somebody else? No. Not only do you retain them as personal sponsor, and as you will see, one of the main advantages of being a high roller, anybody you personally sponsor, you get an additional 20% matching bonus. And what is that? For every check this person gets, you get 20%, meaning the company pays you 20% on that person's income. They make 1,000, you make 200. They make 10,000, you make 2,000. Oh yeah. That's almost like a training bonus. So if I brought in a 4th person, I can assign to this team? Absolutely. You only ever have 2 teams, period. Meaning the number 1 income earners in the company, they got a left side, they got a right side. 2 teams. Everybody's falling on somebody's team. When you come in, you're attached to somebody's team above you, the upline. You're on their left or on their right. So now you can understand the power of being on a binary on the ground floor. Ladies and gentlemen, there's less than 8,000 people in the whole world that are signed up in I2G right now. There will be over 100,000, 500,000, probably over 1 million distributors over the next 2 years that will come into I2G. They only have 2 doors to choose from, a left door or a right door. If you're up here, they gotta go in somewhere below. And that's what's driving this thing cuckoo right now. Because as people are coming in, where's the volume? Is based on the packets that people are purchasing. Now watch this. For every $300 in BB that's generated by each team, minimum. So this team here, the whole team, how many people there? 1 person, 10 people, 100, doesn't matter the number of people. What is the bonus volume generated from the 60, 360, and 3,000? Minimum 300 left, minimum 300 right, kicks out your first cycle, okay? Or another way to pay, it's another way we pay, okay? At the novice level, okay? At a novice, for every 300 left and right, you earn $30. So when you have volume that's been accumulating, now this is another little point to bring out called non-flushing binary. You heard that term, right? What's a non-flushing binary? Meaning, as the volume will never grow perfect left and right, you'll have maybe some people will come in and go boom and blow out one side, and the other side will be just trying to get started. It will only take dividends of 300 left and right divided by that number to pay a cycle of $30 as a novice. As a high roller, it jumps to 50, and as an emperor, it's $60, okay? Now, I'm going to show you one little thing here, and you can figure out the rest. This is the part of a comp plan. In 25 years, every time I've ever shown a person how to make 1,000, they figure out how to make 2,000. If I show them how to make 5,000, they know how to make the 10,000. Meaning, I got to show you the basics, like what's 2 plus 2? Then you figure out what 20 plus 20 is and 40 plus 40 is. When you learn the basics, the rest of it just falls into place. So now watch this. As people are coming in and generating volume, how much volume would you need to make $1,000 as a novice? So I'm going to show you the entry-level position in the worst case scenario that everybody who comes in as a novice. How much volume we need? And just expedite time, it's roughly about $10,000 on each side. $10,000 in volume. Okay, 10K left, 10K right. All right? Because you need to cycle about 35 times. 35 times 30 is 1,005, actually it's a little more. But you need to cycle about 35 times to generate a $1,000 bill. So you say, okay, Larry, how many people is that? How many people do I need to generate left and right to kick out a $1,000 check? And I want to do this, remember, by Friday, okay? Now watch this. And the power of this video. See, the power of videos, you guys, where there's no need for live conference calls except for testimonials and giving you current updates of what's going on in the company. But thank God for YouTube, where now I can be broadcast in 140 countries, 24 hours around the clock, non-stop. You can work this based on what I call the 2x2 system. And I do mean the 2x2 system. Watch this. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more 2, 8. 2 by 2, just get 2. Who do you know that needs to make $1,000 to $5,000 by next Friday? 2 people is all you need to find. These 2, let me just erase this 3 so you don't get confused. These 2 people are going to start your team captains. They'll be your team captains for your left and your right side. Okay? Now, power of compounding numbers. And if you don't catch anything, this is the one thing I learned 25 years ago, that 2 times 2 equals 6. And wait a minute, I don't know what school you went to, but 2 times 2 sure doesn't equal 6. Well, in network marketing, it does all day and all night. Why? You bring in these 2 people, ladies and gentlemen, over here. You got your first team captain number 1, you got first team captain number 2. These 2 get their 2, right? Everybody's just getting a minimum of 2. Well, add up the total number of people that you have on your left and your right. Okay, let's look at it. 2 get 2. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How did you do that? Real simple. 2 times 2, yes, is 4. But you have to add these 4 to the 2 you already had, which gets you 6. But how many did you bring in? And I'm telling you, this part right here, how fast does it take? It'll take your credit card, go to a website, and punch in the digits to buy one of the packets. Less than about 90 seconds to be set up with your own personal URL website that tracks you as i2g.com/your name, and you can make 2 phone calls and have 2 people do the same thing. Okay, it may not take you that fast, or it may happen that quickly, because they have to go watch this video, okay? So by the time they watch the video, you have 2 people do it, get off the video, and go set up your website. How many that would take? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, I kid you not. It just finding the right 2 people that's not burnt out on life and giving up on themselves, that need that money better than a dead man needs a coffin. Because those 2 people, showing them an opportunity that can make them money right now, ladies and gentlemen, the person that said is comfortable will give you all the excuses in the world why they can't do it. But the person that may have to find straight that's going to come in, that person's going to find those 2 people. Because when they understand that those 2 can lead them to wealth beyond their comprehension, they will do it if they believe it themselves. Watch this as these numbers continue to compound. If you have 2 times 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 2, how many people do you think you would have? We'll say, well, that's 8 2 times 2 is, let's see, 16 people. Wrong. Watch this. And I write the numbers on the side over here so you can just see how powerful this is. 2 times 2 goes to 4, 8, 16, 64, 128, 256, 512 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? Add them up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's over 1,000 people. And that could be day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8. 1 hour, 2nd hour, 3rd hour, 4th. As fast as you can get 2 people to watch this videotape to get signed up in i2g, it happens. Well, as I told you, how much money did you need, how many people did you need to generate a $1,000 check at $30 per cycle? Everybody's coming in at the bottom level. It's about 343 people, give or take a few dollars. Well, anywhere in between here, your 6th and 7th, generation of people kicks that out. And you want to have something to really make this fun? Ladies and gentlemen, figure it out if somebody starts coming in at this level. Well, look, at $360 in BB versus 60, that's a 6-to-1 ratio. Because 6 times 60 is 360. So if you have 1 high roller come in, okay, that's the equivalent of 6 novices coming in, right? At 6-to-1. Well, what if you had 1 emperor come in? Whoa! At 3,000? Well, take the 60, divide it into that. Ladies and gentlemen, you got roughly, that's about, 5 is 300 here. This ratio is 6-to-1. At this ratio, that's almost 9. That 60, that's about 50 novices coming in with 1 high roller. That cuts these numbers down drastically with 1 emperor. And that's how the people at the top of the company were doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, people were buying up the emperor position like they was selling hotcakes. Okay, because why? And I'm getting into the next video, that when you understand it as a business owner thinks, somebody's buying a franchise, somebody's invested into maybe a kiosk or a distribution to, do electronic cigarettes or something, that they're spending a minimum of 10 grand just to buy into that opportunity to make their money back maybe that year, but not be financially free. Or somebody put down $1.5 million to buy a franchise. They're not trying to get rich in the first year. They're just trying to make their money back over a 10-year period. When you understand what an emperor position does at 5 grand, ladies and gentlemen, every business owner that's got a business right now with employees should be looking at that position while it's left. Because right now, this is a limited position. There's only 5,000 positions available. Well, that's not true, because now it's down to about 1,500 left. When they opened the company, opened up with 5,000 positions. Now they're down to less than 1,500. Because when that position is sold, it is sold. Because this position shares in, when the online gaming kicks into full effect, they share in 50% of the gaming profits for life. What do they have to do? Buy it. That's it. That's all they have to do is buy it. Because, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is a passive residual income based on future profits I read in the little disclaimer on the online gaming and social media platforms. So for those people that can't afford it, oh, it's an absolute gold mine. If you got to come in at high roller, work yourself up, do it. Come in at novice, work yourself up to high roller, work yourself up to emperor, do it. Because at the end of the day, this money is just the beginning. Now I'll show you one last thing before I run out of time, which is just another perspective and way of looking at how to generate this income. And it honestly is the easiest way to understand this team type of marketing plan. Let's say you want to earn $1,000 in income. And I will close on this note. All you have to do, now watch what I'm about to say, is find one person on the left. You know what I said? Find. I didn't say sponsor. I said find, meaning you could have brought him in, or this person could have brought him in. It doesn't matter who it is. Find just one person on your left that also wants to earn $1,000, and find one person on your right. Anywhere. I don't care if it's 100 levels down, 20 people up. Preferably, yes, we hope it's your first 2 people. But even dead weight can bring you the right person. If they recruit the person that brings somebody in, and these are the people that show up, watch what happens. These people are way down somewhere in your organization. Remember the volume? 10K, 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 and 10K for them to earn their $1,000. But look what happens. When you have 2 people, one on the left team, one on the right team, and gets a check, look what happens to your volume. Instead of just having 10,000 on one side, you have to add these together. That's 20,000 left of the line. That's 20,000 right of the line. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you don't get 1,000, you get 2,000. Your check doubles. And that right there, why people say, well, I like working the binary. Ladies and gentlemen, I would rather work no other program on earth than a binary. Because the binary is the only one that's going to double your income by getting your downline paid. So all these quick deals out there, cyclers and, 2x this and matrices and level deals, don't even waste your time. Because in upline, why I work so hard with my team, because I understand the principle. The more my team gets, the more I automatically get. I don't have to count my check. Help my people get paid, it doubles my income. And you get matching bonus up to 5 generations. And there's all the kind of bonuses we get later, but that's just way above most people pay grade that's watching this video, and that's be on the next tape, that just help 2 people get paid. Your check is locked automatically, get to the high roller position, and you can make money. Ladies and gentlemen, the person again that got you watching this video wants you to be part of one of those 2 teams. The only decision you gotta decide is which level can you afford to come in tonight. You go back to that person, you call them up, say, hey, I need your website. whatever your i2g.com website is, so you can get signed up. Now, high rollers, there's a little different strategy to get signed up. We'll get you all the information on how to do that if you want to come in. But the person who got you on this video wants you to be one of these two teams. They need you to be one of those two people. And we're going to help you through this video and other series of videos to get your two people. For those who need more questions, you can always contact me through my website at www.topgunpays.us. That's topgunpays.us. Get back with the person who got you watching this video. Get signed up. Don't let this opportunity be your last opportunity that you missed. And you say, man, I was there. I could have joined. I didn't do it. Oh my God, 6 months later, that guy that you're talking to or that lady you're talking to right now becomes a multi-millionaire because they bought in and they went to work and they spread the good news. So get back with the person. Get signed up tonight. Also, this video will also be at www.1k, 5k, 10k .us, and the new video that's going to come up after this one, it's going to be a barn burner. Now again, there's a disclaimer on that one. It's for players only. I mean players, meaning you got to have at least $1 million attitude to even watch this video, because it's going to be at the www.140 or 140k in 30 days. So get back with the person again who got you watching this tape. I appreciate you looking at our business opportunity this evening, and we'll see you in the next video.
Hi, I'm Larry Williams, and I'm with i2g. I've been in the MLM Witness Protection Program for the last 10 years and basically avoided deals at all costs. I was looking for an opportunity that basically would allow me to be at home with my beautiful young son. He's only 5 years old, and my wife. And I wanted to be able to work, from home online or on the computer. And when i2g was presented to me, it presented me those two options. You gotta have a great story, obviously, with i2g, and you gotta have a great compensation plan. In over 200 countries, we have the opportunity to participate in, I believe, one of the fastest growing industries, on the planet. $45 billion in 2012, probably will double that in 2013, and who knows in 2014. Being able to work from home and get a piece of that, I told one of my friends, it's like if MGM Grand or the Mirage or any of the big Vegas hotels offered you an opportunity that you can invest into that. Think back to the movie Bugsy Siegel when he was trying to sell spots in the desert about Vegas and people turned him down. Well, I feel like this is our desert, this is our new Vegas, because in the next maybe 2 to 3 years, I think online gaming is going to be one of the biggest phenomenons that we've ever seen. And then coupled with network marketing, how could you go wrong?